I just feel a complete lack of passion, and it is destroying me. I am just so dull. I'm so dull because I've become so jaded, and just all this nonsense and all this bullshit has me so. I'm trying to wake myself out, wake myself up out of this goddamn trance. You know, it's so annoying. It's so annoying that I am just so. I have this total like defeatist attitude, and it's wrong, and it's going to change. You know, I'm not eating any junk food over the summer, swearing off of it. I'm going to get in the best shape of my life, so help me God. I'm going to work out every other day. I don't want to curse. Just because you worked up doesn't mean you have to curse every other word. But I want to be passionate. Where is my energy, man? Where is my feeling? Where is my drive? Where is that indomitable spirit? Living with my parents and being stuck and messing up so much in my life has kind of, and living down in Cape County where I'm not in a big city where there's not a lot of options. There are not a lot of resources for me to draw upon. There's no debate clubs. There's no public speaking clubs. There is not an access to a lot of different writing tutors. I can't get constructive criticism on my public speaking ability. I can't do presentations every week, every month. I can't, debate people on a regular basis and be challenged. I had no challenges. I had nothing to look forward to until I get to Philadelphia in September. I mean, over the summer, yeah, will I be making a lot of content and doing some podcasts and have control of my own self-education? Yes, but will I be able to reach a wide audience? No. Will I be able to have access to all the resources I need to improve my public speaking ability and my debate ability and my writing ability? Yes, I'll have some resources, but not enough. Nowhere near the amount that I need to live up to my potential, and it's really just driving me nuts. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I have all this potential. And I feel like I've slid down because my public speaking ability and my writing ability since high school has declined considerably because I'm not getting good feedback on my writing. I'm not getting good feedback on my public speaking ability like I did in high school when I had Mr. Velasco as my public speaking teacher and as my writing professor. Not writing professor, but my English teacher. So I feel like I've lost it. My education is so important to me, and I consider myself an intelligent individual, and I read a lot and I'm very knowledgeable. But if I can't communicate productively, it's all for naught. I need to become a better writer. I need a lot of constructive criticism. I need to know what I'm good at and what I'm bad at. I need to revise. Take my writing to multiple different people, get a lot of input in my writing, and learn how can I make my writing more compelling? How can I make it more lucid? How can I improve the flow? How can I write things that I can write about subjects that people want to read, but how do I write in a style where people want to read it and that it's lucid and powerful at the same time? Lucid is easy to understand. Not simple. I want to take complex subjects, but break them down in such a way that it's easy to understand, you know. And that's what we have to do. It's what analysis is. Analysis is breaking things down into simpler components. It's breaking things apart. Analysis is taking something that's complex and then breaking it down into different parts to understand it. And, if you're taking an argument and you're analyzing it, you break up the argument into its premises and its conclusions, the premise, the whatever, and the conclusion. I don't know that. I'm not surrounded by enough people that are super dorky like me. I need to be surrounded by super dorks all the time that love discussing what they're learning. And I can get that in a four-year university. I can get that in a big city because I can just seek out those super dorky people and just hang out and just constantly have them teaching me things, and I'm having a dialogue with them. They're learning things from me, and we're challenging each other's thought processes and challenging each other's conclusions when we're looking at things, and really just sharpening my ability to speak and sharpening my critical thinking ability. But I don't have that. It's so annoying being stuck in this fucking bullshit town, this small town nonsense, where I can't surround myself with super dorky people because there are very few. There's a few, but it's not enough, and I'm just too isolated from everyone. Everyone's too far apart. It's like, what? I hate this. I hate it. I hate living in a small town. It's nonsense. I need to be in a big city where within a 1 mile radius, and it's easy on a college campus because everyone's close to each other geographically, and it's not that hard just to surround yourself with tons of people that challenge you intellectually. And I want to surround myself with people that are much more intelligent than me. That's how you become become knowledgeable in any subject area, or become better at anything. Is you surround yourself with people that are better than you, that are more intelligent than you. If you want to become a great basketball player, you can't just play people that are not as good at you at basketball. You need to play people that are 10 times better than you, because then you pick up their habits. You start dribbling like them. You start shooting like them. You start moving like them. You pick up and you kind of synthesize not just one person, but from multiple people that are better than you. You get to see the habits that work. You get to see the movements that work. You get to see the skills that work and the methods which those skills are developed. And you pick it up consciously and subconsciously. And the same thing with being intelligent about a subject matter. When you're surrounded by other intelligent people in a subject matter, other super dorky people, you pick up on their habits of thought and studying and analysis, and their habits of thinking, the way they think strategically, analytically, creatively, critically, and what's the other one? Creatively, strategically, analytically, critically, and I say creatively. There's another one of them. Strategically, whatever. There's a fifth one that I wanted to mention. But it annoys me, man. I could be so much better than I am right now. I could be 10 times a better person than I am right now. I could be making I could be wealthy right now. I could have a real fucking job. I could have studied IT management in high school. I could be making $100,000 a year right now, working in healthcare information systems particularly, but in any IT management. I could be on the fast track to becoming a chief information officer right now. There's so many businesses I could be involved in. There's so many ventures I could be involved in, so many clubs, so many societies, so many social organizations, so many activities I could be participating in. But I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm in the middle of nowhere with no options until September, and it's so annoying. I hate it. I know I should make the best of it, but I want to say I hate a small town. You just suffocate. You can destroy any potential that you might have. You have to get the hell out of a small town. If you want to be influential and you want to become successful in business, and you want to surround yourself with a wide variety of people who study a wide variety of disciplines and just love discussing what they're learning and are just passionate about reading and writing and debating subjects and gaining a mastery understanding of subject matters. You cannot be in the middle of nowhere where there's no four-year university. I hate Cape May. I just hate living here. I just despise it. But I made so many mistakes in the past because I had no mentor. I never had a mentor. I still don't have a mentor. No one to go to for advice. No one wiser than me. And that sucks when you don't have anybody that's wiser than you. Anyone that can steer. No one that's like who you want to become. No one that can tell you where the path is and help you guide you down the right path to achieving everything you want to achieve. There's no one around me that can serve as a mentor role, and so I'm completely alone, figuring everything out by myself, and it's so annoying. I have no mentor, no one wiser than me that's where I want to be in my life at their age. There's no one around me where I could be like, that's who I want to be 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now. There's no one, because I'm in the middle of freaking nowhere. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I don't have a wide selection of people that are more successful than me, that are doing things that I find fascinating, that are just tearing things up, are just better people than me, intellectually, financially, in terms of making the world around them a better place, who are TED Talk type people that you might see one day at a TED Talk, a TED conference. If you don't know what TED is, www.ted.com. But there's no one like that, and I just feel so. I have all this desire. Man. I'm like a lion in a fucking cage. I want to get the fuck out of it. I want out of this fucking cage. I hate it. Get all this potential just going to waste, and it's fucking killing me. I hate it. I need to get the fuck out of here so quick, and I just can't wait to get out of here in September. And I will get out of here in September. But in the meantime, I'm like mourning the loss of all. Like, I could be so much farther along than I am, but I should be grateful for the fact that I even had that desire to live up to my potential. That I even had that desire for self-actualization. I even had that desire for greatness. I had that desire to change the world around me, to improve education. I should thank God that I have the understanding of education that I do have, that I know how to become successful, that I know how to gain a expert level understanding of any subject matter if you give me the time and the resources. I know how to do that. And it's only a matter of time before I'm at where I am where I want to be in my life. I want to become extremely wealthy by making the world an extremely better place. I know how to do that. I have a game plan. It's just a matter of getting the resources that I need to do it. And it's killing me that I don't have them. And I have to wait and be patient. I've been waiting my entire life and been frustrated so many times in my efforts to become a better human being, to live up to my potential, to be able to work 16 hours a day on the things I want to work on. It's fucking... It's just so annoying. I can't describe how many times I've been thwarted because I don't have access to the people or resources that I need to become more intelligent, to become more skillful, to become a better speaker, become a better writer, to take the ideas that I have and get constructive criticism on them, to get constructive criticism on the things that I create so I can become better at what I do. It's so effing annoying. There's so much that I want to learn, so much I need to know, and I'm being thwarted by this cookie-cutter education system, and I'm thwarted by the small town with this lack of opportunities, this lack of options. It just kills me, and that's what I need to do. I need to do some catharsis. I need to get out of my slump. I need to say, this is going to change. This is going to change, and I'm going to change it. Because I'm angry, but I want to channel my passion. I want to wake up and get out of my slump and say, I'm not going to lie down and let the circumstances around me bring me down. My anger is not channeled. It's not aimed towards people. It's around me. It's aimed towards a lack of opportunities. It's aimed towards my circumstances. It's aimed towards my own ability to get out of this slump and say, no, I'm going to work and I'm going to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I'm going to get that passion back. I'm going to get that drive back. I'm going to get that feeling back. And I'm going to get all A's in this, finish out the semester with all A's. Over the summer, I'm going to create content. And will I get many views? No, because I don't have access to the marketing tools that I need. I don't have access. I could go out. I want to go out and I want to spread good, the information that people need. I want to go out there and wake people up. And I want to go out there and wake professors up and provide them with information they haven't seen before, like I did yesterday with the economics professor who was not aware of the $2 trillion in off-balance sheet transactions of the Federal Reserve. He hadn't seen, he said he was going to show his students, Hayek versus Keynes, round 2. And there's so many things that these professors do not know. I want to have discussions with them, and if they disagree with me, I want to have a civilized debate because I need to sharpen my mind, and I need to debate people that are more knowledgeable than me. I don't care if they know more than me. That very interactive feedback that you get in debating what you lose makes you a more intelligent person. It's like playing basketball against people that are better than you, one-on-one. You become a better player because you pick up on their their abilities. You begin to think like them. You learn what you're doing wrong when you lose a debate. You know, I'm going to win debates, I'm going to lose them, but I want that competition intellectually to drive me to read more, to think more, to seek out more constructive criticism, to become a better speaker, to become better at debate, to become better about thinking, and to revise my understanding of subjects, and to challenge my own thinking, challenge my own assumptions. Where am I going down the wrong road, and how do I revise it? I'm like a scientist with no access to a scientific community, so I'm here doing experiments, and I don't have any. It's like I don't have access to any trade journals. I have no access. I have no access to academic journals. You know, it's along those lines to see whether people are getting the same results with their tests. So I don't know if I'm going wrong along the right lines. You know, I'm like a carpenter with no customers. It's ridiculous. I'm like an artist with in the middle of Afghanistan. You know, there's no one there that wants to buy any art. You know. There's no other artists around to discuss art. There's no one to criticize my art. There's no one to say what's right with it, what they like about it, what they don't like about it. There's no inspiration around me. There's no people around me to inspire me to make better art. There's nothing around me to inspire me to create. And so I'm bogged down by my surroundings. But I'm going to get out of this environment, and I'm going to get somewhere where I want to be. The heck out of here. I'm going to get to Philadelphia, and I'm going to have access to a wide population and access to being continually surrounded by people that are more intelligent than me, that are more successful than me, so that, because I'm the average of the 5 people spend the most time around. So I want to surround myself with 5 people that are way better than me, so I can raise my average of my intelligence, my success, my drive, my motivation, my passion, and my decision-making ability. The wisdom of my decision making, my ability to make good judgments, and to plan strategically for the future.